We love hip hop.
I want to move on to another story, but it's still Diddy related. So we're still in the weeds, guy. We're still in get the machetes out to get out of this weeds, man. But apparently, that SHYNE shooting. Remember, SHYNE was arrested for shooting off in the club. Okay, let off a few shots in the club. A woman got hit in the face. The man did 10 years and deported to Belize. Yeah. And now the woman in 2024 is saying, Diddy shot me.
Yeah, it was true. Everybody knew that.
Is it true?
Of course it was true.
So this is what she has to say. Where's the audio on this?
How you doing? So, here today about this latest lawsuit with the P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Puffy, Sean Puffy Combs, whatever you want to call him.
Diddy?
Lawsuit that has come out involving the producer Lil Rod. So basically his last two major lawsuits, the one with Cassie, she made mention that Puffy made her carry his guns into nightclubs and wherever they went.
We love hip hop.
To make her feel like she had to do so. And while there were lots of things of importance, that stood out to me. And I'm going to tell you why. In this lawsuit with the producer Lil Rod, they were both SA'd by him and threatened and physically harmed. But in this lawsuit, he appears to be a very young producer to me. But he said something very specific. As a means of threatening him, Puffy said, that's why I shot up the club in New York back in 1999 and let SHYNE take the fall for it.
Let SHYNE take the fall for it.
Let me tell you why that's of utmost importance.
Gotta have a recording of that.
Because I am the woman who he shot in the face in that 1999, December 27th, 1999, Club New York shooting. I have told everyone ad nauseum since then, even the surgeon who did the surgery to take the bullet. I got shot in my face with a 9 millimeter hollow point bullet called a cop killer.
A cop killer she got hit with.
I literally have told everyone and never changed what I said. I watched him. I got pow-powed in the face. I watched him fire the gun. I've said it all this time.
I believe her.
Even the surgeon who did my surgery to take out part of the bullet fragments that was aspirating into my lungs and try to remove as many bullet fragments as possible, testified in the criminal trial that while they were putting me under, I was screaming, Puffy, pew pew me in the face. He testified in the criminal trial. It is in the record.
I don't know what these niggas did in the 90s, but everything coming back to these motherfuckers. When he getting it.
Question.
Oh my God.
If she's saying that even the surgeon testified, like, shouldn't this have been dealt with?
Listen, in that case, right, if we can go back in history, SHYNE had one set of lawyers, Diddy had a different set of lawyers. Yeah, Johnny Cochran. Right? He had Cochran.
Holy.
Right? And friggin'
somebody.
Oh, okay.
Right? We could fact check it, but I do remember him having some
is that like the biggest lawyer?
Legal representation.
Yeah.
He won his case, SHYNE didn't. Okay? And the whole case was SHYNE that did it. So even if there was testimony in the courtroom, maybe his lawyer refuted that and was like, nah, who cares what she was saying? Maybe she was under anesthetics or whatever. That's high talk. It was SHYNE. And SHYNE hated Diddy for this. Remember, he was going off. He said, and I remember this clearly like it was yesterday, reading the Source magazine when they finally got word from SHYNE. And he said, Diddy will die 1,000 deaths. This is what the man said. This is not from the internet. I remember reading this in the magazine like, yo, that man Diddy will die 1,000 deaths for this. He was mad at the time, bro.
Yeah. So everything points to him when like the court.
Bro,
he did not want to go do that time, bro.
It's just like what it is though when it comes to what we were talking about a couple episodes ago when it comes to the court system,
Mm.
the lawyer knowing the flipping crown.
Yeah.
Going to lunch with them and saying, all right, or they're at the volleyball practice with their other child, you know what I mean? And they're like, yo, can't make Diddy lose, you know.
Move some pieces around, man.
Move some pieces
I
around.
think we're witnessing, and I don't know if this is in correlation with us going into like the age of Aquarius and information.
No, you're on it.
We're seeing like kind of the destruction of
Bullshit.
this system. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying?
Yep.
This entertainment kind of like facade that all of us have been consumers of. I feel like it's falling apart.
Yeah.
It started a while ago, but even with the Cat Williams stuff, you're seeing all this stuff with Diddy. It's like we realize like we don't want to give these people our money. What are you gonna do with that money?
Can
Go
you
like
believe
find the
you've
kid to bang?
given
Like,
this
you know what I'm
person your
saying?
money
Like,
before.
Yeah.
yeah.
I can't believe I've given you my money.
Yeah, R. Kelly's already out of here. Harvey Weinstein in the white people side of things, or he's out of here. Like social media's helped exponentially,
Oh yeah.
right? Because a lot of these people, we're not talking about people who are doing things from the 2000s when social media is alive, when there's cameras everywhere.
90s.
We're talking about people from the 90s, from the 80s who've been doing some mucky things when there wasn't as much surveillance and much information available. And now the information time is killing them, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The truth will always
But
reveal
this
itself.
is- and that's but the big guys, the person who's really taking the fall is Diddy for like Quincy Jones and all of them. I keep telling you guys this, it's gonna get deeper.
He's the sacrifice.
They have to, because he came up under all of these big execs. And wherever he learned this shit from, he learned it from them.
I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
Because look at all those guys. They've all had their share of things.
Thank you.
Quincy Jones went on a rant a few years ago to the point where his kids had to tell him,
Shut the fuck up.
you can't talk no more, bro. Like, stop doing interviews. Because he's like, this guy was a homo, this guy. You know what I'm saying? This guy was effing this guy. And they were like, yo, turn the mic off. Quincy, chill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know
Even
what I'm saying?
Richard Pryor, like
Yeah, he went off that time.
Yeah.
And then Andre Harrell has already caught his share of issues. Not Andre Harrell, R.I.P. Andre Harrell. Who's the guy who L.A. Reid. L.A. Reid caught a bunch of stuff back in 2018, 2017. They were on his head.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Russell Simmons.
Yep.
Everybody's getting it, bro.
Yeah. But it's
Anybody can get it.
It's from back then, but because of like, remember what's his name now? Epstein.
So
now, no. This is what it is.
Mm.
When it came down to the Epstein situations, they needed somewhere to have a fall. You gotta remember, this goes even back to political shit too. Diddy was on the Biden train. Okay?
Vote or die.
probably donates to the Democratic Party.
All types of shit going on, dog. So people are like, and then remember, Diddy went and opened his mouth with the company with the alcohol.
Yeah.
Once they did that, it was an open book for him. Because then they're like, okay, buddy, we have all these things on you. And then somebody will pay somebody else to not go down. So when I heard from certain top elites that you got to look at Quincy Jones before you even look at Diddy, they're going to watch. Diddy going to have to talk soon. Just that Diddy hasn't been retained yet, where like he's taken out of his home.
Yeah.
Once he gets taken out of his home,
he hasn't been
Pandora box-
arrested.
Yes, he hasn't been arrested yet. Once that man gets arrested, if he gets arrested or any of the sort, the Pandora box will open. They're gonna be like, "Okay, buddy, what's going on for real? How can we reform you?" And there is no reforming this.
With that being said, though, I predict we'll see Diddy in handcuffs like within the next 2-3 months.
Yes,
You think so?
and then this is when Quincy Jones stories start coming out. The head guys, the guys who are above him, he has to bring them down.
There's too much stuff coming at him, man. Like every week, there's something new to report on.
I think he's gonna beat these allegations.
No.
Some of them he will beat.
Yeah.
But there will be one where they're going to take him away in handcuffs. He might even beat that one too. But the sight of it, of seeing Diddy taken out of a studio or out of his home in handcuffs, is going to be a wild
situation.
Fam, it sucks because like you're on. I'm a media guy, right?
Mhm.
But when that happens, fam, we're all posting it, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Especially if there's a video.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
CNN,
Them
everyone. Yeah.
And him with that look, that Diddy look, like,
And that could be for the lightest case, the one that he could beat in 2 seconds.
yeah,
But the fact that he brought him out in cuffs, Holy.
So I'm not going down some weird rabbit hole, am I?
No.
I'm right off fucking point.
No, but that right there, that'll open the floodgates for everything else too. Like, oh, we had him in cuffs too. Let's give him 10 more times. You see the amount of lawsuits he's getting now?
Exactly.
He'll get 10 times more.
But this is it. It's not like, yo, when they put him in the cuffs, he's like, oh, he'll be out in 24 hours. This is where they're going to be like, we want to know more. Want to know really what's going on. Why is Kim dead? Why does your two twin daughters not want to live with you right now and moved out of your home?
They'll
as of
open up the
last week?
Kofi D case.
I
all
have a
that.
question. I feel like the people who will be trying to like pursue justice in the situation, I feel like they're in on it too. You don't think the CIA or FBI or whoever's going to be investigating Diddy, maybe they'll try to protect Diddy because they're part of the same establishment. You know what I'm saying?
However it is for it to get that far, they lost somewhere. If whoever's involved, if you're from the CIA, the whole point of the CIA being around you is so you never get involved in a case like this.
Yeah, or the FBI
or anything, right?
So they're not even protecting him like that.
No.
Yeah.
It could be you had a couple guys around you, but they seen the fuckery going down and was like, holy shit, this guy's really having freakos. He's going to catch us up.
Everybody can have them, but like, you know what? We're moving you off. We're putting somebody else in there. And now you got to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, because when we're talking about all this stuff, the only thing that goes through my brain is like episodes of Ozark and stuff. Because there's so many different levels to the way money goes.
Yeah.
That like, from when you start touching like over the 100 mils, you have to get in bed with the politics. You could be a 10 millionaire or whatever.
They don't even give a fuck about you.
You know what I mean? I have like 12 million in my bank. And we're all good. That's great. I got Ferraris and all that. But like, they don't care about you. But once you start putting 100 million in your bank, now you start talking, I'm a billionaire. People are knocking on your door. You're having different conversations. And those conversations get political. They all do. No matter how much we can try to deny it. Once you get into a certain tax bracket, you bump into people in places that are political. It has to happen. When you go to other countries, you get to talk to the heads of the countries.
Yeah. You're
You know what I'm
donating money, you're doing
Comes a tax write-off and all types of shit.
It's just inevitable, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, you can turn left instead of right, and now you're in bed with some czar that's making you filter their money through some shit, and like, you know what I'm saying? You know,
or you're literally in bed
with
or
czar.
literally
No, I'm
in bed. Praz, who's not even like on the radar like that, is literally going to jail for like trying to deal with some Chinese guy who was filtering money and trying to get next to all. Fam, it gets sticky once you start talking about certain tax brackets, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Diddy could be literally a pawn in a huge game.
That's what I said. He is. He's actually the one taking the fall for the higher ups who were running with Epstein, who were running. You notice his name wasn't on that list, but he been there. And he have his own island.
Right? And not to interrupt you, it doesn't mean that he's not guilty. It just means that, like, yeah, you're guilty, but now everybody needs to know that you're guilty.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of other guilty niggas, but
Yeah.
we'll protect them for now as long as they playing ball or as long as we can use them.
But hey, and if you give them up, no one will believe you.
Yeah. But once we can't use you no more,
You out.
throw you into the fire.
So
bro.
wait, do you think him speaking on, you said the alcohol thing, like, do you think that was him stepping out of line where they're like, you know what, we're gonna expose you now. We're done with you. We're done with you, Diddy.
Yeah, but they already had it coming. He already had it coming.
I think it was something else because the alcohol is just too surface. We can see it.
We can see
It's
it.
something that we can't see that he did.
Thank you.
That it was like, ooh, you shouldn't have done that.
I think it's the Quincy thing. Because remember, Quincy Jones and Tupac, that was supposed to be Tupac's father-in-law.
Yeah.
Now, Kofi D and them niggas was all in cahoots. Now, Diddy used to be around Quincy a lot. That's his mentor. Okay? Him and Heavy D and all those guys. There's a lot going on. We don't know that was going on from the early 90s. Some of y'all niggas weren't even born yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's some soul searching and some digging these guys are doing on this guy to a level of like, they ain't no coming back. But it's unfortunate they put Meek Mill in it, who's a new guy.
But let me ask y'all a quick fact, and we'll get off of this. With the woman herself claiming the shooting, do we believe her?
I believe her 1,000%. Diddy been shooting people? Diddy's
She shot somebody in this recent lawsuit too.
Fam, his son and him shot somebody else. There's
in the bathroom. In the bathroom.
They're like, yo, he's probably like, give me that gun. Bow!
And then he told them to say that the person got shot outside in the drive-by.
Yeah. Yeah, these niggas is bad. These guys are on demon time.
Czar's like, whoa,
Yo,
this is too much.
Diddy a gay bad man. If you want to say it, he's one of those bad man Batman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
He's a homo thug.
He's a homo thug.
It's a term.
yeah,
Mhm.
he'll fucking
Homo
shoot
thug.
you. He'll shoot you and rub some ass after. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Those are the ones you
I
be
believe
scared
the
of.
allegation.
You believe the
I
allegation?
the allegations,
So
and I
believe it.
think all of this like Hollywood kind of like Babylon, like kind of it's falling apart, and I'm glad that we're seeing it. I just don't know how it's gonna phase out. Is it gonna be replaced by social media, which is like low-key controlled by like China and Elon Musk, which is like another, like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I have no clue, and a
man.
lineup will not fix this anxiety. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Back to the.
Shout out to Bert, my barber, but this is beyond,
Question
you know,
though.
to your pay
Tinfoil
grade.
hats are out.
Question. Do you really think he can bounce back from this?
No, it's over for him.
Reputation done,
He's
but
done.
I still think he's gonna get radio play. Like every step, you know how he.
No, we can't
sampled
let go of the slaps, bro. I'm sorry. I'm
We
gonna
can't let
separate.
go.
I'm gonna separate the artist from the art. For me, I'm not letting go of the ones that he produced. At least I can do away with the ones that he's rapping on, but
Yeah.
the ones that he produced, like
Yeah.
all those Biggie tracks and all that,
Yeah.
nah. I'm
What
holding
you
on
know
to those.
about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn, he
Even all
has
about the
some
Benjamins,
bangers,
I'm
though.
holding on to that. Sorry, gang.
Yeah.
Sorry. People who might get offended. I'm not letting go.
No.
None of those slaps.
No,
bro.
because Elton John is gay.
I need a
We
girl?
I'll still listen to
Ooh.
Elton.
I need a girl.
But Elton John, at least, like he was like that was his thing. Was like
Yeah.
he was,
But
gay,
he
like,
was into little
open
boys.
about it.
He was into little boys.
For real? I heard his husband's from Toronto.
Yeah, and he was a little boy. When
Hold on. Allegedly, we don't want to get those lawsuits on our head. Tom. We don't want to get what's her name, Tasha Cade out here. You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Okay, let's get off of Diddy, man. It's,
Whoa.
it's dangerous territory over here. Oh yeah, pause.
Diddy ain't doing
We was
nothing.
never on Diddy.
Pause.
Diddy ain't doing nothing.
Okay. Kelsey Nicole.
Yeah.
So for the people who don't know who Kelsey Nicole is, she is the third person that was in the incident with Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez.
Oh, she did an interview.
Yeah,
She did an interview on the Dancing Project. I'm trying to get at these guys in the DMs to see if they can send me an unlisted. Oh, I saw something in my DMs just now. I'm gonna let it go. Yeah, I tried to contact them because I jumped in their comments when I seen a post about 1 second. The interview. But the thing is, the interview's dropping tomorrow, and we're filming right now, so we can't give any commentary on the interview itself. So I'll play you the trailer.
Crazy, you the type, does
Jeez, they're
So-
slighting.
So now, while people are seeing this, the interview will be out. Okay, so it's gonna be hard to give like our take on
Next week.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait till next week to give a real take on what's happening. But like Tory tried to speak on his own. Remember, he did his lives and stuff like that. Meg went to Gayle King and spoke, but we never heard from Kelsey.
She's the one who's really there.
And I didn't get a chance to talk to you guys also about the whole Drake saying "3 me," right?
Oh, I saw you did a you did a
Yeah,
stream
I
about
was
that.
reacting
Yeah.
about that on a YouTube live. However, I think this all kind of correlates because Whack 100 said there's a video. There's big time. I'm not even gonna say big time. The biggest rapper in the world is saying, "3 him." He's not even worrying about any of his corporate entities or anything like that. Like, is it safe to say that Tory Lanez is innocent?
I've been saying it.
We've been saying it, but like a lot of it, people might misconstrue it with like, "Oh, well, you guys are just supporting him because it's the home team." But fam, the facts,
No.
it's kind of
A lot
showing.
A lot of people thought we were chauvinistic pigs or whatever you want to call
Yeah,
us.
all that.
They thought we were fucked.
Oh, you guys hate women, protect women, but like it's literally in our face. Pause. Like,
Yo,
unless she says something different in the interview.
well, that's what I'm saying. We gotta
Yeah,
watch
we
our
gotta wait.
mouths
We gotta
right
wait.
now.
We gotta wait.
Bro, you know,
They gotta release
she's
this
probably say
footage.
no. He pulled out a little green gun and squirted. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, we
You
might
know
have to
what I'm
leave that for
saying?
another day.
Chill, bro.
Okay.
You know.
Salute to I tried, fam. I tried to hit them in the DMs, like, "Yo, is there any way I can get the unlisted?" Da, da,
Like,
da.
we don't care about that check mark, nigga.
They didn't even see it. I didn't even
Like,
get a
we don't-
scene.
We're like, we don't care about that check mark, nigga. You ain't getting this one. This one hot.
We'll leave that story.
We love hip hop.